With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is, given the molecular formula of the hexacoordinated complexes. Okay. So here we are given the molecular formulas for the hexacoordinated complexes. So if the number of coordinated NH3 molecules in first, second and third respectively are 6, 5 and 4, the primary valency in first, second and 3 molecules are. So let us understand what are primary and secondary valencies. Okay. So let us define the primary valency. So basically primary valency are those valency basically which are ionizable. Okay, it basically corresponds to the oxidation states of the central metal ion basically. Okay, so we can write, and these are basically shown by the dotted lines. Okay, let us consider the secondary valency. Secondary valency. So basically secondary valency are those valency basically which are non-ionizable valency, non-ionizable valency, and they basically are directly attached to the central metal atom. Okay, and they basically represent the coordination number. Coordination number. Okay, they basically satisfy the coordination number of the central metal atom. Suppose this is our molecule. Okay, this is our molecule COCl3 dot 6NH3. Okay, for example. So here this molecule can be represented as this CONH3 vol 6 dot, or we can say Cl3. Okay, so here this is our secondary valency, and this is our primary valency. Why it is so? Because when we dissolve this compound in water, then we will get these ions basically. These three ions of Cl minus and one ion of this complex plus 3. Okay, so in this way we can define the primary and secondary valency. Now let us consider the given compound. So in the first compound basically we are given the coordination number of NH3 are 6, 5 and 4 basically. Okay, so our first is basically this compound that we discussed in the example. So here our primary valency are 3 here, which is depicting by this 3 Cl minus ions. Okay, so here our primary valency in first case will be 3. If we consider the second molecule, okay, COCl3 or 5NH3, COCl3 dot 5NH3, and here we are given that the coordination number for NH3 is 5. Okay, here it is 5. So the compound will be looking like this: CuNH3 vol 5 Cl. Why we have to include Cl? We have to include Cl because we have to maintain the coordination number of cobalt to be 6, and outside this sphere we are having Cl2. Okay, so basically if we consider this compound, then what we can say? We can say that this Cl, which are they are ionizable, and these are primary valency. And if we consider these 5 NH3 ligands, then this corresponds to our secondary valency. And if we consider this chlorine, then this chlorine basically is satisfying the oxidation state of cobalt as well as the it is directly attached to the cobalt as well. Okay, so it is our primary as well as secondary valency. Okay, so here in this case also we are having three primary valencies basically. Okay, if we consider the compound 3, which is COCl3.4NH3, COCl3.4NH3, here we are given that all the ammonium ligands are coordinated here. So the molecule will be having the formula like this: CONH3 whole 4 Cl2, because we have to maintain the coordination number of cobalt to be 6 and Cl. Okay, so here again using the same concept, we can say that this is our primary valency. This is satisfying our both primary and secondary, primary plus secondary, and this is our secondary valency. Okay, so here also we are having the 3 as the number of primary valency. So the correct answer, these are the correct answers. I hope that I made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.